Till you make it. Hey, what you stand on? What if you take that ride tonight? Hey, what you stand on? What if you live or die tonight? Hey, what you stand on? Bottom line, gotta lead by example. Hey, what you stand on? What if you take that ride tonight? Hey, what you stand on? What if you live or die tonight? Hey, what you stand on? Bottom line, gotta lead by example. You know they dead wrong. Them cops
What's going on? Welcome to another segment, Daily Real News, presented to y'all by Real Conversations Podcast Network. Make sure to tap in, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Real Daily News, new segment, Daily Real News. I will be today's host for the segment. Once again, it's your boy, Mr. Smooth. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Daily Real News brought to you by Real Conversations Podcast Network. We on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch right now. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Comment down below. Let us know where you're coming from. Let us know if you're liking the content or not, man. We appreciate all support. The love and the hate. Feel me? But tonight, we back. It's been a while since we did a segment of Daily Real News, but there's so much going on this week. First off, we want to give condolences to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Malcolm Jamal Warner from the Cosby Show. You might know him. His most famous role from the Cosby Show. He had a podcast recently. He did a lot of things, a lot of acting. Malcolm and Eddie with Eddie Griffin. And he just did a lot of things for the community as well as a good-hearted man. So our condolences to Malcolm Jamal Warner. And also our condolences to the rock and roll great Ozzy Osbourne. Love him, I hate him. He was a true talent. He one of the forefathers of the family reality TV shows, the Osbournes on MTV many, many, many years ago. And he paved the way for a lot of rock and roll artists, pretty much all genre artists. And he was the first to really be going viral, doing all the crazy antics on stage. I believe he bit a bird or a bat head off one time. All the true fans should know. Comment down below. You see this. He did a lot of things. Some people say he was dark. Maybe on the dark side of the game. But it's rock and roll. He stayed true to who he know. He stayed true to himself to the end. He never really changed. We knew him. That's how we knew him, and we knew him like that since his beginning to his passing. So he transitioned to the spiritual realm. So respect to Ozzy Osbourne. And we also got to give much respect. Love him or hate him. Some people call him racist. Some people say he didn't want his daughter marrying a black man, African American man, whatever you want to call it. And I tend to disagree. Yeah, he might have said the N-word, but he told his wife to make sure he's rich. So I don't really blame him. I have a daughter of my own. I would want her husband to be well off or close to it. You know what I'm saying? Who want their daughter to struggle? Like, let's just be honest. But y'all's gonna probably kill me in the comments with that statement. But it is what it is. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna give our condolences, moment of silence, and we're gonna run the clips on all those people I just named. Once again, rest in peace, rest in power to those fallen. Not even fallen, to those people that transitioned and moved on to the spiritual world. Moment of silence. Okay, let's continue. Run the clips.
In 1993 was a grand
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we lost one of the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world. A man I grew up watching, was fortunate enough to share the ring with, and like so many of us, were honored to call.
No, once again, those was those clips. Trying to look for the Ozzy Osbourne clip. I don't know what I did with the clip, actually. I thought I had it loaded up. Might have to reload it, y'all. I'm so sorry. It's a Sunday, a lot going on in the world. And I'm gonna just resend it. But before we talk about that, I'm gonna just get back into it. You know, a lot of celebrities pass, and while we're waiting on the clip, I'm just gonna break down further detail about celebrities passing and the effects on people when celebrities pass. And do people actually show more love to celebrities than their own loved ones? Because let's be honest, there's a lot of people right now that never met Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne, or Malcolm Jamal Warner. But they're making videos, they're making content, they're reacting to the story. Um, they're giving their condolences, but at the same time, they have family members. They have real life family members that's sick. That's they ain't seen in a while. They need to touch up with, catch back in the loop of things with their own people, their own flesh and blood. But they rather worry about celebrities. So it makes you look at things like, damn, are we too invested into these celebrities' lifestyles and whatever they got going on and their families and they whereabouts? We don't even know some of our own families' whereabouts. And I'm not talking about your cuz, the second cuz. I'm talking about your own mother, daughter, son, wife. You know what I'm saying? We're not really even concerned with those people, but we want to take time out of our day, energy out of our day, and things we can be spending with our family, spending time. We worry about other people passing. No, no offense to them. Like I'm talking about it right now, but I'm just saying, just put things in perspective. Like, damn, this is really crazy how invested we is to these people lifestyles, things like that. But it just make you just realize how big media is. Like some people don't. Some people look at these people as family members. You know, some people don't see it as just a celebrity dying or another actor dying. You know, some people really hurt. Some people they music, they art, their shows, their sitcoms, whatever. They helped them through rough times, and it brought an emotional attachment. And some people like they grieve like harder than when they aunt passed or when their grandfather, you know, because they feel more connected to the person, I guess, even though they don't know them. And it made me just think even deeper, like we are controlled with this with the TV. It's television. The visions we seeing are really infecting our real lives. Like they doing spells on us through these TVs. You know, I can get deeper, but that's a whole nother subject. Let's run the clip about Ozzy Osbourne. We're gonna come right back.
Now at 6, Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, who was an enormous star in both music and reality television, has died at the age of 76. Rachel Menatop live in El Segundo with reaction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer's death. Rachel.
Micah, hi, good evening. Fans in Hollywood and beyond calling Osbourne's passing heartbreaking and bittersweet. Many say they're glad they got to see him up on stage for the last time within the last couple of weeks and say that he really ended on a high note. A riff recognized round the world. It's what comes to mind when Johnny Sims thinks of rock and roll legend Ozzy Osbourne.
He moved so many people through his career, and so many more to come. You know, everyone is I mean, music is what it is because of Ozzy.
The Black Sabbath frontman died Tuesday, just weeks after reuniting with the band for a farewell concert in his hometown of Birmingham, England. Brian.
Yeah, so once again, respect to those passing over the following week, over the past couple of days. Much respect to them, love and condolences from Real Conversations Podcast Network to the families of those who passed: Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, Malcolm Jamal Warner. We show respect, gratitude, rest in power. So now we're gonna get into another Daily Real News topic. Donald Trump and the Epstein files. We had to take it there. There's a lot of commotion. It's a lot of people getting rattled up, shaken by these things, because you got to remember, this man, Donald Trump, so-called president of the so-called free world, United States of America, right? This man said he was going to release the files before he was president, I believe. Don't quote me. Said he was going to release the files, and he hasn't released the files. He hasn't released the client list, the flog list, the flight log list. But it's just been a big uproar. People are holding him to his word. He did release the MLK files. There's a lot of information in there to break down. We might do a video on that soon, real soon, actually. But till then, we're gonna touch on this. He never promised to release the MLK files, to my knowledge. I haven't heard or seen or read anything pertaining to the MLK files, but I have heard, seen, and read things out of his own mouth or his representatives saying that he was going to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. But once again, he hasn't. It's been like years later, and he hasn't released the flight log. But I seen a list on Twitter. I don't know if this can incriminate me in any way, but it was just down my timeline. So it was the so-called list. I'm not gonna say no names that was on that list, but if you know, you definitely know. It's not a surprise. It's not shocking. It's not revealing. If you really know, if you really do research on entertainment and Illuminati, elite, higher ranking government officials, politicians, all that type of world, all that type of news and information and history on those type topics, then you should know this ain't nothing new. They've been buying kids, they've been shipping off kids, it's been child trafficking, it's been massive sex trafficking, it's been massive abductions, it's been just at high numbers, and it keep getting higher and higher. And this is no secret. It's no, like, we're in the information age, so anything is Googleable. Ain't that a word? Not Googleable. Googleable. But yeah, it's a tongue twister. But you feel what I'm saying though? Like, everything is researchable. So these people with this kind of money, with this kind of influence, with these kind of resources, with this kind of power, it's not new to them. It's called secret society for a reason. What's the key word? Secret. It's out of our knowledge. It's out of our network. It's out of our range of thought. We can't see it. We can't touch it. We can't feel it. So we don't notice it. We don't understand the magnitude. We don't understand the concept of a whole damn world where you can buy kids, sell kids, trade kids. I was going to leave this for my Patreon. This was kind of going to be some content that was going to be, you got to pay for to see, because this is really deep. When I start talking about these topics, I can get this video deleted. I can get my page deleted. this take balls, this take courage, this is a risk right here for me talking about this, you know. But that's why I tend to tread lightly on these type topics. But I do, if you know about the show, the podcast, we do touch on topics like this a lot. But we tend to, like, you know, you gotta tread lightly, you gotta use the right verbiage. You gotta really be specific with your wording and how you say certain things. And you cannot mention names. I don't care about allegedly and all that. We're not really gonna mention names because the flight log I seen was real powerful people. It was trillions of dollars on one piece of paper, you know, as far as net worths and things like that. So these powerful people, these not no people to play with. And even though, you know, I press that line and I stand on that fire and it's really nothing, I'm really, you know, not scared of anything. But, you know, it's not about being scared. It's about being aware and prepared and knowing how to move, especially you got family, you got, you know, people depending on you, you know, you love people, you don't want anything to happen to people. So, you know, you gotta tread lightly. But this is what's going on in this world. You see, that's why I'm always big on protecting the kids, protecting the women, because they unprotected. You know what I'm saying? They unprotected. They being they being bought, they being sold, they being traded. Or man, people organs being traded. This dark web type shit is really crazy, man. It's not nothing to play with. Like it's almost time to put trackers on our kids, man. Not almost, it is time. You feel me? In they book bags, in they shoes, because what's going on is more of a war using technology. It's the war of the tech now. It's not really, you know, it's things you can't see. It's things that the naked eye can't see. It's so many things that we are not aware of, from 5G towers, from chemtrails. It's so many things that we have to protect ourselves from, and so many things that are targeting us. Our foods, everything we consume on a daily, our media, you know, is really like parenting in today's time is more, it takes more of a aware parent. The parent has to be in this. The parent cannot be like, quote unquote, not to disrespect my parents or parents before those, but like, you know how some parents be so out of reach of what's going on in today's society or with the youth. Like today's parents, they cannot be like that. They have to be knowledgeable of what's going on these social media sites, these um these social media sites and just things like that. The internet, the way of the world, you know, how people communicate, these WhatsApp sites and, you know, texting sites and things like that, because predators lurk every day, 24/7. Every hour of the day is predators. They're trying to get our kids, they're trying to influence our kids, they're trying to emulate kids, they're trying to act like they're a kid to really your kid. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a game out here. It's real spiritual war, physical war, and tech war that's going on right now. And this ain't just my beliefs. This is what it is. I'm tired of like just trying to generalize things. No, this is what's going on. Do the research for yourself. Everybody can see this. This is just not me like making up. This ain't no more conspiracy no more. You know what I'm saying? This is at your door. This is Amazon packages we get at our door every day. Everybody in America watching this, we getting traced, we getting tracked. Don't think you out of the loop. Like if Amazon can find you, then people can find you. I'm gonna just put it like that and keep it like that. Like Amazon know the whole street, know your whole block. Like they got everything under surveillance. Like it's not no game. You feel what I'm saying? So just be prepared, be aware, and be safe and be knowledgeable. All information might not be the best information, but I feel like all information is meant to be known. That's just how I feel. I'm gonna leave it at that. All information is meant to be known. And like my man Papa Duck say, we first got to know we lost to be found. You feel what I'm saying? Something like that he say, but you feel me? You gotta know that you gotta know that you within the matrix to get out the matrix. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's some topics we wanted to touch on. Daily Real News, presented by Real Conversation Podcast Network. We're gonna try our best to do more and more news segments as more news occurs. Might not be every day, but it might be every other day. And we might have other people hosting the segment, you know, because we try and get that content out. Because so much content coming every day, it's not hard, but it's challenging to keep up with and keep doing. You know, you got regular life too. You got a person like me got to take time on my day. I got to schedule this to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everything. Daily Real News, Another news segment. It's your boy Smooth. We out.